All right, everyone. It's your boy Fernie here with another Ghosts and Spirits interview. We are at the Pioneer Village inside the school right now. And with me, I have both Virginia. Hey, Virginia.
Hey, hey.
And then I have Josie as well. Hey, Josie.
Hello.
They are two of the members of their group SCPTRE. And we have now an interesting encounter that Josie is going to tell us. And apparently it happened at her house, which is going to be hopefully something that we'll investigate soon. So without further ado, Josie, please tell us what happened recently at your house that was either ghost or paranormal related and so on. What happened?
All right. The other day, I was sitting in the living room, and I heard like something from my room. So I thought maybe my husband was coming out or one of the cats trying to open the door. So I raised up to look in the hallway, and there's nobody there. So I said, well, what's going on? So I got up right before I got to the hallway. My door just flew open, like someone pushed it open hard.
Wow.
And I go in there to look, and my husband's sound asleep. It was weird. I ran out of there. I'm like, I left my husband behind. And then another time, the other night, my husband was at work. I was laying in bed. I was laying on my stomach watching TV. And I had my bedroom door locked so my cats don't get in because I was ready for bed. And I felt like a cat jumped on the bed, and I felt it like
push the bed down,
massaging. You know how they do you with the nails
with
on
the
my
claws.
back.
They go like that.
And I look, and there's no. I'm like, did I leave the door open? And nothing. But that ain't the first time that I felt that. And sometimes in the middle of the night, I feel like a cat jumps on the bed.
Maybe you have a cat spirit there.
Well, I'm thinking either we buried Virus in our backyard, and then we got Winston in our backyard, and then Jaeger, I think, who died under our house. I'm thinking it's my Jaeger.
Yeah, it could be one of your cat spirits.
I mean, I don't get scared, but I feel when they're on the bed. And then at one time, I had made up the bed, and I put fold up George's blanket, and I lay it down flat, real nice. And I went out there. I had my bedroom door closed, and I went out there. And when I came back, it was down like
somebody sat
like a cat was laying in it.
Oh,
you know how
wow.
they lay?
Cat? Oh,
yes, you know how they make you lay down. That's how it was down like that when I came back.
So,
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, do we know which of your previous cats love to do those things? Or did all of them do them?
Well, Virus, he was never inside. He was always an outside cat. He never came in. Winston, that was my sister-in-law's cat. So I never really, that's when I first got together with my husband. And he died July of, when Hurricane Harvey hit, when my team passed away. And then Jaeger would be the only one. He would stay in our room. No. He was closer to my husband. He would always stay in the room and lay down like that, or he'll lay with his legs like this, or something. That's the only one that I could think of.
So I have talked about in the past about pets, animals potentially being ghosts, and here we have a situation with Josie, with one of her pets also having apparently an afterlife, like it loves enjoying staying in her house as well. Mm-hmm. And then you were going to say something too?
I don't even remember. Aside from that, with the door like slamming open, what other things have you that's happened there aside from that?
Other than we hear noises, my cats freak out.
Didn't
sometimes
something happen in
the
kitchen?
I think I said that about the last time about the ashtray went flying. And I was standing by the stove. My mother-in-law was sitting on this side, like I'm sitting, and my father-in-law was on the opposite side. The counter's behind us, and my father-in-law keeps an ashtray, because, we smoke in the house. And I was standing by the stove, and we're talking, and all of a sudden, it's like somebody just slapped the ashtray off the thing.
Maybe
Lucky it didn't hit my mother-in-law and landed on the floor.
Maybe it was a cat.
There was no cats in there.
No. The cat spirit.
Maybe
because
could be.
they go like that
because
and knock stuff.
Like right now, my cats they're all over the counter. They lay on the table. My cats are spoiled. They do whatever. And Jaeger was the same way. Like I said, Virus had never been inside. Winston, I don't know how he was because, like I said, I never really.
I'm trying to remember.
Even in my bedroom.
Other things you told me about that house that had got me intrigued off of wanting to go over there and do investigation, like a session. but I can't remember. I remember the one you told me about, the door going like wide open, something to do with the kitchen, and something, I don't know, was your mother-in-law or father-in-law experienced something too?
In the room, in her room, whenever I walked by, and I saw like my mother-in-law sitting down looking like this. I'm like, what is she doing up? It was late. And when I go back, I will go in there to see if she was all right, because sometimes her sugar goes down. They were sound asleep, but someone was sitting on the bed just looking like this.
Oh, shit.
Now, was that like a shadow, or did you see
It's like a person like her sitting on the bed just looking like this. I mean...
But it wasn't her.
It wasn't her.
So it was something that looked exactly like her.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's right.
And then it started a while back, like with my little niece. She wouldn't go in mom and dad's room unless they were in there. She would stop and she'd always say, the man, the man, the man.
But you seen a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you saw that spirit there that looked like her, but then you saw her at the bed, did you go back and see it again, or did it disappear at that point?
No, when I went back over there to see it, it was gone. She was asleep. That person wasn't sitting there. She was laying down.
Maybe it was her. And
no, because they were sound asleep. And I had just walked by there when I saw it, and then I'm like, wait, hold on, what is she doing?
Like
and I went to the room, and she was asleep.
That's creepy. That right there.
Like with the cats, they sometimes they see something, their hairs will stand up, especially in the hallway. It always like in our hallway, by between mom and dad's room and our room, and there. It's always the rooms. The kitchen, we get a little activity, but not as much as the hallway in our room. The knocking stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Because there was always knocking. Someone was always knocking at the door and nothing. Now we got cameras outside so we can see anything. But, like, the back area that I wanted to show you, it's funny how it doesn't want to come out. But right there where mom and dad's side is, that's that when George first put that camera. I mean, it could have been the bugs or the dust, but I don't think so. But it was just like a bunch or just flying by. I mean, it could have been, and that was the only time. And I like to look at the camera, especially right there by the cuartito in the very back, right around that area.
No,
because we always heard noises in the backyard. I started turning on the light, but now George put that light on where if anybody goes, it automatically turns on.
Yeah.
Because with the cameras, if we have it on, it's always going to show somebody's in the back.
Yeah.
Why do you think the house is haunted? Like, what's it? What is it? The land? Is it the house?
It could be the land. I don't know. I really don't know because it was like that ever since then. And then another thing that I noticed too is it could be the floor. The mess it does. But every time I walk by the restroom, I hear the door knock, like
somebody's turning.
Yes, and I'm like, but nobody's in there. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it could be something to do with the floor.
Yeah, when you walk and it
makes a noise. So I really don't know about that, but that happens a lot to me.
How old is the house?
They built it. George is 43.
Oh.
So they built it. So maybe about 45, 46. Because they built it a few years before my husband was.
So y'all aren't the first owners. It's like someone else had it, and y'all.
No, that house was never there. Okay. They built that house. That was all land. That was all just bushes and stuff. Whatever they bought it. There was never a house put there. That was the first house put there.
Wow. Yeah, we definitely have to do an investigation there.
Yeah.
Anything else that you think stands out? Experience, recent, old?
Footsteps. I mean, sometimes it's, sometimes we're used to it that, something, goes on unless it's something big. But if it's something small, we don't like, like at night, sometimes we hear like loud noises. Something falls down, like something falls and we know the difference between the cats jumping on the floor and all that, and something falls, I go out there.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Josie, for that info. It's good stuff. Let us know, guys, too, if you have anything as far as ghostly encounters with pets. Anything like that, post it in the comments. Anything else from you, Virginia?
No.
That you might know?
Your turn. I know, and you too, because we need to do a session over there at the ranch.
Yes, I live in Fannin, Texas.
Oh, wait, let me do this. 1 second, guys. We'll do it as another video here in just one moment.
Another time.
All right, one moment, please, guys.